welcome to the Beauty Dish, and welcome to the Foundation Files. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and welcome back to all of my old regular subscribers. You're not old, I'm sorry. To all my subscribers. This is a video where I review a foundation and I do a demo so you can see exactly how it goes on and learn any tips or techniques that I've figured out in how best to apply it and how best to wear it. These are not first impressions. I have worn each foundation at least 3 times, 3 different days before you see me wearing it in this video. So I've had enough time to really get a feel for it and how it wears and form an opinion on it. I've been thinking a lot about how I review products and how to do that best going forward to really help you guys. So I've come up with a foundation rating system, and I was definitely inspired by Lisa SZ09 because she does a lot of reviews and she has kind of a system over different criteria. So at the end I will tell you about that, and I will use it and apply it to this foundation. And I didn't even say, I am reviewing, you probably learned from the title, Nars Tinted Moisturizer. This is not a new product, but it's a product that you hear mentioned a lot. Like, people might say, oh yeah, you know, I love full coverage and everything, but, you know, on just a normal day I wear Nars Tinted Moisturizer. Or at least I feel like I've heard people say that. And it's kind of one of those perennial favorites, and it, you know, wins awards, you know, blog awards and magazine awards and things like that. So I was kind of itching to check it out and see what it's all about. So Nars Tinted Moisturizer comes in 11 shades, and they say, according to Sephora.com, it is a lightweight tinted moisturizer that evens skin tone and provides a translucent veil of protection. So, their words. I think that is 100% accurate. It evens out your skin tone, so it's a translucent veil. You're going to see your skin through it. You're going to see the freckles and, you know, maybe some discoloration, but I think it really obscures redness. It definitely was enough to mellow out the redness, you know, on my nose, right around here, under my eyes. I am actually not wearing any concealer. I have the tinted moisturizer on, and I have blush, and I have a little highlighter just here and on my nose, but I don't have any concealer or powder under my eyes, and I think it's enough to, you know, at least make me presentable enough to the world, and I suppose to film a video. So, it does even your skin tone, and it's a light, translucent veil of protection. It has SPF 30, and the SPF is titanium dioxide and octinoxate. Actually, let me double check that. Yes, that is correct. So you've got a chemical and a physical sunscreen ingredient combined, and the reason they do that, I've read that the chemical, the octinoxate, just kind of helps the titanium dioxide work better. It just improves its functioning. Like virtually every foundation and every skin product, this one is in fact oil-free, but I do find that it's a decent moisturizer. I have dry skin for the millionth time, and I will never be able to just use one product, you know, one moisturizer, one tinted moisturizer, no matter how hydrating it may be. That one product will not be enough to hydrate my dry skin, even in the summertime. Like, I'm gonna put a serum and a moisturizer and then my tinted moisturizer, and that's what I did today. In the summer, I might be able to get away with just the serum, but definitely not in the winter. But regardless, I do really appreciate the moisture that the Nars provides. It's nice. It's certainly not drying, and it actually is a bit hydrating, even on a drier day in early March in Chicago. Straight off of the promotional language, it says that the Nars Tinted Moisturizer has been proven to help reduce the appearance of discoloration and dark spots. So they're saying that it has some sort of ingredients that actually improve the look of your skin over time, but it does not specify what those ingredients are. It kind of goes on to say some mumbo-jumbo about, like, natural polysaccharides from the Moorea Island in French Polynesia and mineral-rich seawater, and that's when I stopped listening, because I want to hear, you know, the ingredients that are, like, backed by scientific research that are proven to reduce dark spots. So Nars is saying this has skincare benefits, but I don't know. Maybe over time it could improve your skin. I haven't used it long enough. I don't know. I don't really take that stuff into account at all. I want to know how the product performs. I want to know about the sunscreen, the moisturizing. That's really what I judge it on. I really, really like the Nars Tinted Moisturizer, okay? I am in the shade Moritz, and I think it's a great shade match for me. That's what the consultant at Sephora gave me, and I really like it. I think because of that Nars yellow tone thing. If you're not familiar with Nars, a lot of their skin products do skew more to the yellow side, and in the Tinted Moisturizer, which is forgiving because it's such a sheer product, the yellow just really warms me up and kind of makes me look more tan and summery, I think, without actually being the wrong shade or too dark for my skin. So I really like that. And I like the fact that this is a tinted moisturizer. It's not trying to be a BB cream. It's not trying to be a foundation. It feels and behaves like a moisturizer when you apply it, and I'll go into that more in the demo. So I love that. It is so easy to put on, and here's the thing that I love probably the most, okay? the Nars Tinted Moisturizer costs, and just let me check this, $42, but you get 1.9 ounces. Now, if you use this as a makeup product, you know, in place of a foundation on any given day, a foundation is typically 1 ounce. So you're getting almost double the amount of a regular foundation for the price of a regular foundation. And to me, that means that I can freely glop it on there because, if you can follow my train of logic here, because if you're using this as a moisturizer sunscreen product, you need to apply enough to get good enough sun protection. And I can do that because I can use it like a moisturizer, and they're giving me enough product for my money that I don't feel like I have to, you know, be so sparing with it. I'm ready to go out and get this. I really, really like it. So I'm going to get into the demo, and then I will wrap it up and give you my final rating. Enjoy! Okay, since the Nars Tinted Moisturizer feels exactly like a regular moisturizer, that's really how I apply it. And that's kind of cool, because in a way it takes the pressure off. Like, you're not really focused, you know, on using a brush or a sponge or, I don't know, doing anything really, really special. I mean, you still have to blend it into the skin so that you have a very seamless look, you know, and you don't have any streaks or lines, because, I mean, it is tinted, so you're going to see it on the skin if it's not blended well. So I don't have any on my forehead yet. I'm sorry, I have to look in the mirror, see if I'm getting what I want to get here. But I put that on a lot more heavily than I would any other foundation, because I'm thinking of it as a moisturizer. And not only a moisturizer, but also a sunscreen. And to get, you know, adequate sun protection, you need to put on a good layer of any sunscreen, moisturizer with sunscreen, or tinted makeup products that you're using. But as you can see, I'm not being really precious with the application. I feel confident that I could actually do this without a mirror, if needed, God forbid. Okay, so I didn't get the top of my forehead, and you can see the sort of discoloration, or, you know, the unevenness, I guess, in just my natural skin and my freckles, and you can compare that to the rest of my face. Now, I can see the difference personally, I hope you can too, but it's sheer. I mean, this stuff is sheer. It is a moisturizer with a tint. So I'm done. I'm good to go. And I just wanted to come back and let you take a look really, really closely. You can really still see my skin, super, super sheer coverage, but I feel that it just looks a lot better. It's just kind of just improved, and I have my moisturizer and I have my sunscreen, and I'm good to go. The other thing is that, you know, the fine little baby hairs on your face, I have not shaved those off in a very, very long time, so they're there. And, you know, a lot of foundations can stick into that, or, you know, or you have to really work it to make sure it doesn't look like it's stuck into that, and this doesn't, because it's a lot like a moisturizer. Again, it doesn't hang on to dry patches like I have that problem with foundations around here a lot, or maybe around here, and it's not so much a problem with this. So that is the application. Let's get back to the chit-chat. Okay, so as you can see, I really enjoy using this stuff, and I didn't mention earlier in the video that I have blush, I have a little highlight, but I also put some Hourglass Ambient lighting powder in dim light just around my nose, right here to sort of set it. You know how prize can sink into these smile lines, and in the middle of my forehead, so just there. That's where I put setting powder, so I think it helps, you know, just take down that natural shine. Okay, so I really like this. Let's go into the rating system. Now, like I said, I kind of took this idea from Lisa SC09, but I didn't copy her exact system. I don't even know off the top of my head her exact categories, but this is kind of a similar idea. Thank you, Lisa. I absolutely love your reviews. Okay, so I have 6 criteria, and for each one, I'm going to give it 1 out of 5 stars. So the first category is coverage. Does it provide the coverage it promises? And that is a 5. It promises light, translucent coverage, and that's absolutely true. Texture, and that's how it feels on the skin. So, like, does it feel heavy? Can you feel yourself wearing it, or can you feel it dripping? I'm giving that a 5. I think it feels great. It's not drying. It provides the hydration that it promises, so that's definitely a 5. Sorry, I have to look at this. This is not memorized. Hopefully it will be eventually. Okay, longevity. Does it last a reasonable amount of time without fading or pooling in undesirable locations? I gave that a 4. You know, it doesn't promise to be long wearing, but I don't know, it's not something that's like, you know, armor on your face in a good way. It's not like that. It's a light product, and I think it lasts, you know, in my experience, it has lasted 8 hours, you know, and it does fade a little, but because it's a tinted moisturizer, it fades very naturally. You're not going to see any splotchiness, but it is going to sort of, you know, kind of sink into your skin and fade a bit, but it doesn't look obvious or weird as it does so. So that's a 4. Packaging. So do we like the packaging? Is it good packaging? Is it an annoying glass bottle that you can't take anywhere? Okay, for packaging, it's a 5 because it is in a plastic tube with a squeeze bottle. I don't have the bottle because for a lot of these videos I get samples to review, and if you've ever gotten a Sephora sample, you know that you get at least 4 days out of that sample, so that's what I did here. Okay, so packaging is a 5. Okay, next is the last category, the price, or is it a good value for the money? And in case you couldn't guess, this is definitely a 5 because you're actually getting the quantity that you need to be able to use the product as intended, as a moisturizer and sunscreen. So I might have to tweak this rating system going forward. This is kind of my first go with this, and if you have any suggestions or if you want me to do it differently, totally let me know. I'm really just trying to make this as, like, useful and concrete as possible so I can rate all foundations sort of along the same category. Okay guys, that wraps up another installment of the Foundation Files. I hope you liked it, and don't go away yet. One more cool thing I want to do. For the next installment of this series, I want you guys to vote on which foundation I should try next. So today, the day that this has been uploaded, I'm going to post on Instagram the 2 options that I am considering for the next Foundation Files, and you can vote, and I will review the one with the most votes. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so, and please check your Instagram. I am JuliesBeautyDish, and you can vote on the next Foundation Files product. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time and your comments and your support, and I hope you are having a wonderful day.